Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, and then good evening, depending on where you're joining us from. So, this is going to be a lengthy conversation today because I've not had this I've not done it the way it's supposed to be for like a week now. That's because I was thinking about something. I was thinking for people. Let me just wait a bit before I start. So if you're just joining, tell us your name and where you're joining us from. Tell us your name and where you are joining us from. Compliment of the season, anyway. Compliments of the season. This thing goes scatter. This thing does the. I don't want to do. At least you know it's compliment of the season, right? So that is better. Let me just put one. Where is that Christmas? Whatever. Just one is enough to avoid scattering the whole thing. No, Boxing Day 24. Hey, this one is okay. So, compliments. Shadrach, good morning, good morning, good morning. I have to do this thing because there is something that came to mind before I started this thing. Something. And I want to share all these things everywhere. But I'll say this thing, right? Anybody that missed this live should endeavor to watch it again. It's not because I'm saying it. It's just because there's some things I'm going to say in this video, the mistakes I made this year, the losses I had this year, the lessons I learned this year. I don't even call it losses. I call it lessons because when I do them well, I get the results. But when I don't do them well, it haunts me, right? So there's this thing we call consistency, and then there's this thing we call doing something from a place of comfort. Yes, there is consistency, there is doing something from a place of comfort. You're just relaxed, you're living your life, everything is okay, and then boom, you're doing this. So, how do you make it make sense? I saw something this morning which I already posted. The thing says someone with half your talent is winning with twice your consistency. And this thing sat me down. And I'm like, why am I saying it's December? Why am I not doing what I'm supposed to do? Why am I not coming live on Monday? Why am I not coming live on Friday? Why am I not doing this thing the way I'm supposed to do it? Just because it is December. First off, I didn't start this channel because I want to prove something to people, or I want the views, or I want to monetize my page, or neither of those things. Even when I started, I was playing songs on the background, and someone reached out to me, say, "Hey, bro, boss, say if you really want to monetize your page, you shouldn't be playing people's song. That is copyright, blah blah blah." I wanted to attack people. I'm like, okay, no problem, I'll stop. I've been doing this on from the beginning. I've been doing this from the beginning. So why do I now have to say, oh, today is this, today is December, let me stop? A lot of people don't even have the money to even dirty their December. A lot of people don't even have, maybe they call them wherewithal to board the December. A lot of people are waiting for you to motivate them. Something that you're doing makes them leave. But guess what? You are somewhere saying that it's December, maybe they'll not be online. At least you want 100 people, but then you're seeing 2 people that are not online. This, da 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 da. A lot of us have said a lot of things, hurtful things at that, about people. For example, I've at some point said this myself. I'm not trying to downgrade anybody's effort or something. But at some point in my life, I have said this thing that Jeffrey Benson cannot trade the way I can trade. Javi Forrest is not a good trader. He's not the best trader. He's not even a good trader. Why did I say this? I said this not out of greed or out of jealousy or out of no. It's pure intention because apparently this person is doing 1:1 and he's profitable, right? So why? All right. Why am I not getting the result this person is getting? It's simple. The person is more consistent than I am. The person is doing something that I'm not doing. The person is coming every day, even when it's uncomfortable. This person will go live and take a loss, and the whole Forex NG, Forex Nigeria, will drag him. This person will do something, and everybody is laughing at him. Everybody that went to his life chop loss. But guess what? The next month he's there again. The next week he's there again. And most of the time, all of them don't turn to losses. Some come to winners. But then you sit on your house and say, Jeffrey Benson is not a good trader. Javi Forrest is not a good trader. But guess what? At the end of the day, they are still everywhere. At the end of the month, they are still. These people have been there for the past 8-9 years. These people have been there for the. Who do you know in Forex last 5 years ago? It's still them. What does that teach you? Even if they are doing it wrongly, even if they are failing, they are still there. Even if they're chopping SL, even if they're doing 1:1, they are still there. Even if this week came out as a wrong for them, they are still there. And then me, we just started 2023, 2021, 2020, 2024. And this is your first year in trading. And you did not end in loss, you are in break-even. And you are planning on giving up. You're already tired. You're already saying this is December. I beg, make a rest. Next year we'll start. I'm telling you this thing today, right? I'm not trying to admonish you. I'm not trying to woo you. I'm not trying to coerce you into anything. But listen to me. You have all the time to enjoy your life. You have all the time to ball. You have all the time to dirty. You have all the time to do any of those things. These people are no longer at the time of trying to prove that they are this. They are now living their dreams in your face. You've not even gone 10 years in. You're not even gone 5 years in. You're not even gone 4 years in. You're already having breaks and getting tired. Yes, most of them are doing lock in December. Javi is doing lock in December. Jeffrey is doing it already. Dallas has a class. Everybody I know that are profitable have a class this December. But then I am here saying, let me just rest because it's already December. Make we just calm down. There is nobody that calms down. There is nobody that calms down that makes it to the finish line. I said this thing the other time. People that I loved, I'm a sucker for knowledge, right? At least Shedrack is here. This year alone, I paid more than is roughly 6,000 on knowledge. It's not 10,000, no. 6,000 in the sense that my key level entry was 5K. I paid Tony early. That was December. That's $200. I paid Sabi, even though she's my friend, I still paid for her course. And that's it. These 3 people. And guess what? Throughout the year, yeah, I paid this guy again. What's his name? Ohaji. That's $500. So throughout this year now, I didn't see anybody that is doing something different that I can learn from. So I didn't pay anybody this year. I do it every year. If I see any newbie trader pops up on the net and is doing well, I pay them. for the fact that you're doing something in the line of my work. But how often do you people do that? Yes, I'm not saying if you're not profitable yet, you should not be throwing money around. No, I didn't say that. What I mean is this: once you are profitable, don't sit on your hands. Don't say I've arrived. Don't say that. Immediately you say it, that's when you start falling. That's when you now need to start banking more knowledge on that thing you're doing. Start banking more knowledge on that particular thing you're doing. Because first of all, what does it help you? It helps you grow in your niche. Let me tell you, I can sit down in a room and talk about Forex for the whole day. And guess what? I'll not be saying gibberish. I'll not be saying nonsense. Everything I will be saying will be a banger back to back. Why is that? Because I have immersed myself in the knowledge of it. So what I'm talking about today is not just something that is, it's not mentorship. Like, I've never done that. So what I'm saying right now is, before you think of resting, just know that someone out there, a trader out there, a student out there, a company owner out there, someone your age out there, someone you're older than out there, with half of the talent you have, is winning more than you with twice your consistency. Just that day you want to rest, that's the person is starting. In my house, there's something that we did last time. When I moved to this place, I saw business ideas, but one thing with me, I hate human beings. Not like hate. I don't like working with human beings. They will drain you. Like, they will drain you. I will explain. But let me just butcher this point before I leave. What happened? They came in. I told them, this is a good business. So mostly ladies, I told them, this is a good business for this area. This is this, da. Everybody said, oh, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. Guess what? None of them did it. And now, where I live is saturated with that business. And they were like, you say something you want to do, and then once you leave, people are already doing it. I'm like, nobody stole your idea. Nobody stole your idea. When you were ideating, they're already moving. I want to start learning Forex this year. I want to. I know people in my DM that reached out to me as of, I cannot share them, that reached out to me as of May early this year. As of May, and begged for my mentorship. I told them it's $100, $200 for groups, mentorship, and stuff. Guess what? They came back this month, not this month, that they want to learn again. So the difference is that you have it in your mind, but you're distracted abroad. You are this, you are that, you are that, you are that. Nothing like, what I think called again? Fuck, someone calls this thing my mom. Jack of all trades, yes. You can't be doing jack of all trades. You pick one discipline, pick one skill, learn it very well, make it stand before you start doing other things. Yes, that's why we went to school and study one thing. You didn't go to school to study a lot of things at the same time. You didn't go to school to study law, study accounting. I mean, it's now that they're doing it. And it's not even in the Nigerian sector, because you can't do it 2 courses in Nigeria. It's now that someone will be reading for doctorate and be doing MSc on the side, but then you can't. You have to finish one for another. Good morning, Timmy. Good morning, Ayomi. They call it. Good morning, guys. So, just the moment you want to rest on your dreams, right? It must not be trading. The moment you want to rest, the moment you want to close your eyes to rest on your dreams, just remember this thing I told you today, 22nd of December 2025, that the moment you are sleeping, someone with twice your skill is winning more than you. Just with consistency. Remember, the person don't know anything you're doing. Like, I've given you 2 examples now. A lot of people still believe that Habi Forex is not a good trader. Jeffrey Benson is not that a good trader. But at the end of the day, you can say anything you want to say, but these people are successful and they keep showing up. They are consistent. Yes, Dr. Bills might have money more than them or whatever. Dr. Willis might have money more than them or whatever. I don't care. But for the fact these people are up on your faces, no Forex person, once you're in Forex industry for the first 3 months, 4 months, you must know these people. You must know them. That is not built on their skills because they're not really skillful enough. They are still trading basics. For the fact I'm concerned, their approach to the market is still the basic things that you know. But the difference between them and us is consistency. They've been here for years and you're just in. You know SMC, you know ICT. When they came out, all these things are not there. When they are trading, there's no prop firm. But you have everything now under your nose. You have a full course on YouTube. You have everything. You have mentorships. At the time, you can't even see mentorship. You can't. Now, you can just go to any platform of your choice, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. You see everybody selling courses, everybody doing mentorships. It's a gift and it's a curse too, right? Because that's where you see bastards, people who don't even know anything, mentoring. And then this brings me back to what I'm talking about mentorships. A lot of people do mentorship that does not mentorship. You cannot mentor someone for 1 month and say the person is now a solid trader. You can't mentor somebody for 2 months. That's why I stopped mentorship this year. That's why. Nothing serious. That's why. Because I give it my all and then I forget myself. I forget my own dream. I forget that I'm a trader. I forget that I have to do something for myself. I forget everything. That's why I replaced it. I replaced mentorship with my partners. So everything I'm doing, they are doing it. Everything I know, then they know it. Once I'm buying, they are buying. Like, that is the best way for me to grow myself. My friend told me this, that for the fact you are doing mentorship, you are not biased. You're not like other people that will just come and dump something on you and then leave you. I told Tony the other time that I like your approach, but your support is whack. People will rust in your DM. You can't do you know how many things that guy has every month? Even if it's 100 every month, that's 1.2 million students in a year. What I say in a year, almost 1.4, 1.5. Sometimes there are more than 200, 300. Like, the support is crappy. You can't even reach out to him after that. But mentorship starts after the teaching. Mentorship starts after the teaching. I keep saying this thing, but it's not like I'm being a bad person, but I keep saying it. If you go to a mentorship that is more than 100, I'm sorry, you're not going to learn anything. Unless you've gone, if it's your first time mentorship, you're not going to learn shit. You just be there and be looking around. Because nobody has your time. You just come there, speak their English, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, shut down, and they're off. They'll give you the video. And they've done the job. But that's not mentorship. Mentorship starts when someone tells you what the kind of person that you are. Why are you trading? Most of my students, I'll ask them first, why do you want to trade? Let me know where you're coming from. Let me know where I can help you from. But when they are 150, I can't. It will exhaust me. I'm doing a class of $100 and I'll do a job of $1,000. That's why I stopped. So if I really want to do it again, I'll make sure that it is worth my time and money. So if I have 1,000 students or 100 and I pay $100 a head, that is like 10,000 or 5,000 a head. I can now calm down and give these people my time, knowing that I have some money at the end. At least they paid for my time. So that's why I can't be doing that. So I've said what I want to say in the beginning. So let's get to the chat. So there's this pair. Yes, it's going to bore you. I keep saying it's going to bore you. There's nothing that is worth doing well that is just that is going to be a theater. It's not going to be a dance club. It's not going to be something that you already know. No, it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be sweet. So if you're here because you want this thing to be sweet, I'm sorry, it will not be sweet. It will not be sweet. Yeah, it will not be sweet. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not coming to fine tune anything for you. I'm going to tell you the truth the way it is. And if you feel threatened, I'm sorry, you're not ready. But if you're that person that you want to be scolded at, you want to get the result, then stick around. I and Shedrack have been trading back to back this December, and it's been horrible. But guess what? Do you think anytime I'm tired, he pulls me out? Anytime he's tired, I pull him out, and that's how it should be. Guess what? We have a target for the year, and we are this close. At some point, we are $300 close, $300 close, and then we are back. So it's not something you can't wake up and tell me about failure. No, Shedrack hasn't failed though. Shedrack never even chopped any kind of failure. Shedrack hasn't failed. He has his first account, and the account is going nice. People have not failed. I cannot call Timmy a failure because his account got breached. That's not a failure. That's absolute mistake from his end. So when you call someone a failure, it's someone that has failed and then stopped. Someone that failed and said, I'm not doing it again. Just like someone has a carryover and say, I'm leaving this, I'm dropping out. Someone has a headache. I'm like, why would God allow headache to touch me? Like, I beg, I'm dying. That is what really means to be a failure. You're not a failure when you're trying. You're not a failure when you bleed your account and then you come back the next day. You're not a failure when you're trying to make something better for yourself. You're not a failure. So get that in your head. A stop loss doesn't mean you're done. So get that, and then let's move. So there's this thing I talked about trading for the general group, and then swing trading, and then day trading. Like I said, I'm a day trader, right? So there are things that I look out for on the daily that if I didn't see, I'm not going to do anything. But if I see them, I'm good. So there's a trade that last week. This is GBP NZD. From the 4-hour time frame, you can see that this guy has changed character, of course. Even from this place, you can see that it is bullish. It is bullish from here. So it's bullish. So, but from this point, from this 1 hour, you see that it sold to this point and then changed and started going up. So what are you looking out for on the trade? It's still decent. It is still decent. But the point is, it has a lot of zones. That is, the guy will turn you to a swing trader, whether I like it or not. A lot of zones. So this guy has taken this guy out and is okay. So me, I like this zone, but I will better incline my take from this place. Which is like this. Where am I going? Like this. Remember, it's simple. Structure, liquidity, POI. Structure, liquidity, POI. Let's say that this is a sweep, which is not really necessary for us. And this is DBOS, double break of structure. It broke here, broke here. So now, where is your liquidity? Your liquidity is where? After the break of structure, the pullback after liquidity, which must be a V shape. How many people do I have here? It's 3 people, so fine. So yeah, you're correct, Ayomide. So this 3 people is okay. So when you've seen this V-shape pattern of liquidity, it is more stronger than one candle mitigation, one candle liquidity. You know, people like Tony, they're already grounded in the trading thing, in their own strategy. So when they see anything can be liquidity to them. But you that is starting out, make sure it is clear enough to avoid unnecessary losses, right? So from this break of structure here, this pullback here, liquidity. And remember, you're told any POI after your liquidity, it is solid for you to take, which is from this guy. You can see that this is the POI here, and this price took it out. Why is that? Why is that? Who is that? So sorry about that, guys. So now, who can tell me why that POI failed? Why did this POI failed? Why did this POI fail? I don't have money to dash anybody, but why did the POI fail? Okay, let me do something. If you get it right in, let me use the timer. If you get it right in, where is that timer? 30 seconds is too much. Okay, 30 seconds. 30 seconds, you have, oh shit, that gives it too much. 30 seconds, you get, oh no. 30 seconds, you get the free mentorship. Whoa, my mind was shaking, literally. My mind was shaking like mad. Aligned with a breaker block. That wasn't what I was looking for. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. First off, I played you a fast one, right? This is not a good break of structure. This is a break of structure. Simple. This is the break of structure. So that means one thing. If this one is broken with the week, so that's not a break of structure. So is this. So this one is the liquidity. This one is the liquidity. So where is the POI? Either this one or this one. So you cannot say it aligns with breaker block. Breaker block is here. So how did it align with breaker? Breaker block have already mitigated the liquidity, so it can't hold. It's already mitigated. You took an SL, you took an SL. It doesn't make your strategy bad. You took a loss, you took a loss. You took a loss, you took a loss. Simple. First off, this is not a break of structure. This one here, this is correct break of structure. So taking this, and this is obviously induced by news. This kind of move is induced by news because there's no rejection from that place. But if you understood what I talked about, okay, this is a mentorship. I talked about reclaimed blocks, reclaimed blocks, reclaimed blocks. This is a zone, and then price came in and did this thing, and came back and took this zone out and closed above this zone, and then come back and took it again. That's what happened here. That's what happened here. So I will not give this kind of discount again. Jesus. My mind was literally shaking. Shadrach got it. But I'm sorry, dear. That one have passed. So it is simple. Price tells a story. Price tells a story. Just follow your own storyline. Follow it. So now from this point, you've seen that this guy has been taken out and reclaimed. Yes, I keep saying this thing. There's a reason why you have an invalidation zone. If your entry is too tight and price takes you out, it does not mean that zone is have casted. So when people say that price took me out and went my way, Oga, it didn't take you out and go your way. You either did not cover the invalidated zones, or you're just being picky. You just want a tight SL, make it be like say I dey snipe. Yes, it dey work sometimes, but not every time. So once price left this what is it called, this range here, it blew up and then retested, came back, and then started going. So if you started trading like a body, say you're taking everything, take this is a break of structure, this is liquidity, this PO, you chop yourself. So the overall, which is this, should be taken out, because listen, I want to say again, listen, this is, you know what range is? From the low to the high. So when this high gets broken, you can now say, hey, I want to buy. I want to buy. So, and then from here, you get these breaks, and then boom. If price took you out here, like of course, this will be the overall POI. Yes, this is overall POI, right? And then price took you out and danced around your entry, danced around and closed above. This took price was in your POI for one. This is the first entry. You can't even take this entry like this because this is news. You can't tell me anything. This kind of move is news. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hours in your entry. You cannot tell me that zone is not strong. This is sentimental analysis with your head. Just know it. I've said this thing before, right? That if a trade stays too long in your entry region, just know that there's liquidity that is compounding there. And guess what? When it takes off, it will not take you more than 2 hours. Your TP have been hit. So for the fact that this guy entered here, took out these guys, and came back, your buy is still valid. Only thing you do is that your SL will now be below here. And you can see in less than 2 hours, your 3 hour has been hit. Even if you want to go from this top and here, though you not put it there, you close it a little bit. Your 3 hour took days, but it hit. So for me, generally, this trade, for me, it has moved. I'm looking for price action. Remember, 4 hour time frame. Where did it start from? This is the break. Where is it going to? It is going to at least this place. Why did I choose this place and not this place? Why did I choose this place and this place and not this place? There's no gift for this one, no, I beg. Just why did I take this place? So when you're answering the question, while you're answering that, let me go back to the main trade. This is where I'm targeting, this first one. So why did I choose this place and not this place? So let me go back to the 1 hour time frame. And then we're looking about the same thing, right? This one has taken us out and then hit our TP. Our ideal TP is this high that created that liquidity, right? So this high did break structure. Did it break structure? No, it did not. So this guy here is not your break of structure. It's not a break of structure. So even if it is a break of structure, it is not still a break of structure because there's no liquidity that came back and everything. So your break of structure is here. Your liquidity, your V shape, it's this is here. So now your entry from this region is around this size. I'm not looking at coming below this point again. Your entry on this trade is around this region. Yes, you have liquidity lying around this place, but I don't really care. I don't care because this guy had taken out and went. So coming back here, coming back to this region, we take out this one, and coming back here to be a very long time, unless news engineers it. So my own view is from this place. Continue where the price started. There are two reasons for here. From this point, it aligns with the breaker blocks of this region, and you're okay. And from this point to your target, it's still realistic. It's still more than 3 hours, so you're still good to go. So that is it. But the thing is, this guy did not 4 hours. Okay. The thing is, this guy did not break the structure and then return. But no yawa. From this point, I'm okay. So your SL should be here. Here is fine. So for me, this is it. Where are you going? Where are you running? Why are you running? Here is okay. Here is okay. So here is okay. This is how to tell. Let me check the chat. Whether anybody get them. Nobody even get them. Here. Nobody answered the question. Whoa. All right. Even Shadrach self. The question is simple. Why did I choose here against this place? Here's what they call price exhaustion, right? In key levels, weeks don't matter. In key levels, weeks don't matter. Weeks mean nothing in key levels. That's why once price exhausts to that point, run. Once price exhausts to that point, run. Why is that? There is no pressure. There is no human beings here. It is just fight. It is just vibe. They got to this point. They bought to this point, but the seller sold aggressively and closed below. So only small volume there inside. This is what they use range volume profiles for. Let me show you. I don't know if it will work here. This one have passed our normal whatever. Shebi una know. Range volume profile from this point to this point. Will you work? Oh, it worked. It worked. So you can see now from this place, from this top to this point, where is the volume? The volume is below here. The volume is this place. So that's why at the end of the day, you put your buy to here and then you wait for it to buy. It must buy. This is what DAX uses and then footprint chart. And it makes money. Look at it. It's that place. So now let's take the volume profile again and place it from where is our immediate high? Yeah. Remember, this is our low, this is our high. So you place it from your high to your low. So where is the did you see my entry? Did you see my entry? So it is not what you think. It's about what the price is telling you. So I believe that price will come back to this volume. This point, look at it. This place is how the volume has. The price come back here and then continue up. And then let me do something again to show you where the volume is and why this one failed. Remember, this thing I've not printed now, right? I didn't say start using your volume profile like a bastard. I'm sorry for choice of word though. I didn't say start using your volume profile like person will not get sense, right? First off, we've tried this from here to here and showed the volume was here. It's bought. Second one, this is what this was our high, and this was our low. Let's know where the profile will tell us to buy from this point to this point. Where is the volume? You see, price still came back to that place and bought. And then from there's no way again now. This is the break of structure. This is the last one from here to here, and volume is still here. So it's after you've done your analysis. After you've done your analysis in your head, everything has been met. For you to now say this one is an extra confluence to what I'm doing. Is an extra confluence to what I'm doing. It is also Fibonacci is also a confluence, right? Fib is also a confluence from the top to the low. What is this? This is not my fib. Fibonacci, this is it. From this place to this place. Where am I looking for price to buy from? From my discount zone. Once price enters this place, I can start buying. But from this place is premium. I'm not doing anything there. these tools are for extra confluences, not for you to go and buy. Don't put it anyhow and then go and take losses and call counselor. No, sir, that's not what I said. So this one now, we don't collect one. So remove this, and then this is the organ. Remove this. Yeah. Someone will say this is a sweep. You should cover this low, blah blah blah. I understand you, sir, but no, sir. If I take a loss, let it be I took a loss, and not just drag my stop loss to this point and then end up taking 1:2. That will take me years. A loss, sir, no. I trade with reasons, and my reason is simple. From that highest high to this low, where is the volume? This is where the volume is. So this is this. I don't care about all this noise here. Unless there is news in GBP or NZD that spikes to this place and goes up. But I can bet you anything, price cannot come here again unless it's a week. And that week will be by news. So I don't know. And guess what? This does not mean you should go and put all your money in this trade. No, sir. I learned something last week. My friend said he took 5 losses last week. He was like, yes, I'm a good trader, but I took 5 losses. When I give you an A plus setup, what do you risk? You take your medium risk on it. When I give you a low plus setup, you take a low risk on it. So there's no trade in this life that is worth risking 100%. The best people has done it. The best people have done it. And then they ended up losing money. Dax did it last time. He lost 200K. Jeffrey have done it, lost 100 and something. Habi have done it, lost 100 and something. So why would you be doing it with your $100? You still lose it. So someone said weeks don't count. That makes sense. And then key level, yes, that makes sense. But you can't just tell a newbie weeks don't count. The person don't understand what a week is. It is called price exhaustion. That is where price exhausts. Like money don't finish. There's no money inside there. How do I use that range volume profile to explain this? How do I use, okay, let me try. From this is the last low, and then this is the last high. Where is the volume? You see, volume is not somewhere here. Volume is here. Volume is here, not even somewhere there. So price will most likely do something like this and this. From this key level, it will dump. You can't tell me, at least it will dump to this point before continuing, depending where this one stopped. If this one gets volume to this point and does something like this, then to dump to here and continue. It's just sentimental analysis, what you're seeing, and then what you're trading. All this English I'm speaking does not still mean this thing will not fail. Like I said, minimalistic risk. You have all our confluences has been met, so minimalistic risk, you're good. So let's check few pairs, and then you can do with me whatever you want to. Let's check few pairs. Let me drop this one first. GBP, whatever. GBP NZD. Let me drop it first. GN. GBP NZD. Boom. So, Shedrack, I'm done with what you wanted. Our best trade last week was, oh shoot. I dropped this trade last week. Who remembered? I dropped it here. I dropped it somewhere here. No. I drop them somewhere here, Sha. I drop them somewhere this candle. And no drawdown, boom, to the TP. So why coming back? You cannot literally take the trade again. Why? There's no break of structure, there's no liquidity, there's no POI. The only way you can take the trade is using this guy as a break of structure, this one as liquidity, and then the closest POI from this point is this one, which has already tapped on this one. So coming back again should be the S, because I've already mitigated this one. No need again. It should be this small thing here. That's where you can take this trade. And then for you to take this one now that happened, it is insider trading. This break, all this thing here, you cannot call it liquidity because it's not, like I said, it's not V. It's now that you can call it liquidity. And call this liquidity, this one has already tapped on it. So Otilo, unless you want to start going to lower time frames and look for those things, so you can now call these things here liquidity. And then this one will now be your entry. Liquidity will now be something here, or this thing that happened here. You can call this thing that happened here liquidity, and then use this one as your entry POI. But if you go that low at 30 minutes POI, you cannot see any valid order block here. So you chop missing, because in this point, the last candle to mitigate before whatever is this guy. So you don't chop miss with that. Do you see why I don't like over refining? Over refining, it fucks everything up for you. But from this point now, if you do this as your liquidity, you can still take a trade, because this is the last sell candle that engulfed this one. So from this point to this point, you took a trade. You see, you took a trade even without encroaching on the liquidity you marked out. So this is a trade. Of course, this is a trade. From that point, and that your SL should be, give it space. From your last invalidation zone, give it 10 pips or 5 pips, because for example, this is the pip, this is it, this is where it stopped, right? This is 17 pips, 17.5 pip SL. Give it another 5. 17 plus 5 is 22. 22 is not bad. It will not kill you. Look at it, 22. Another 5 pips, you're fine. And guess what? You'll see chop your 3R in peace. This is 2.6. 3R ahead. And time even ended at the key level place. You chop. And then there are entries on every pair. I keep saying. From this point now, you can see that price got to this level and fell. Came to this level again and fell. Why do you think it will not fall again? I don't know. But that's your own. That's your issue on key level. You see, it's a good level from the 4 hours, but it's a better level when it comes to this point. And it did. See, you guys should get money and go and learn key levels for a reason. Get money and go and learn this thing. From that point, I didn't even check this pair at all, sir. From that point, you got a solid 3R from that key level. From that key level, you got a solid 3. This is the key level. Boom, from here. This is the main SL, right? It is 19.6 SL. Plus 3 or plus 5 should be what? 20 something. 25. 26. It's not even still bad. 26 pip SL gave you how many pips? From that point, it dropped up until 5R, you see? And all this thing happened in in the same day. Let me see. 16 December to 17 December. It started later, finished the next day. 5R is humongous for in this place. So it's still there. So all of these things work. It's just calm down and see which one do I want to do, and then backtest it. For that, we've missed this entry on GBP USD. Nothing on the pair again till it comes to this place. I'm not even comfortable with this key level. This one is giving QMR entry, sweep, protected low, high, and then entry. So I'm not taking anything from here now. Which one again? Which pair now? Let me check on the chat. Which pair are you guys looking at? Which pair? Which pair? Which pair? Which pair? Which pair? And also, I'll say this thing before I forget. If you are really short on funds and stuff, you really want to use the prop firm route to go about trading and everything, I I I implore you to use this time to check out on this app, not app. Check out on this guy, on these on these people. What I won't call themselves. They are anti-prop firms. Yeah, my friend called it. They are auditors prop firms. They audit prop firms. They audit prop firms. How do they audit prop firms? By telling you what they are doing and telling you what they are not doing. They give you the overview of what they are doing in real time. It is called. I want to share the screen and show you guys. So if I'm going to, as nobody has any pair in mind. Let me show you guys what it is. So their name is Prop Firm March. Everything you want, you see for there. I'll share the screen. Don't worry, I will. I'll share the screen. What? Prop Firm Match. As you are here, you should like this video. Like, as you are here and like this. Like UJ have bought last week now. UJ have bought last week now. It's not less that UJ bought. Once people are entering the life, the first thing you should do is like. I'm not even saying share. Just like it will start giving the kidney out to people that needs it. So let me unshare this one and share another one. People are 5 on this life, and I'm seeing 4 likes. It's not good. Everybody like it, like. And then if you now found value in what I did, you can now comment. I'm not begging you, I'm not telling you to comment. If you like it, then you comment. So I think it's live now. Okay, it's not yet. Yeah. Okay, UJ and G card. We're coming for that. But can you see my screen? Yes, you can. So this is called Prop Firm Match. Prop Firm Match. What do they do? What is their job? They are prop firm auditors. They tell you things that you don't even know about the firms you're trading with. They tell you literally everything. Literally everything. Why is it not here before? They tell you literally everything. Everything. Let me show you. Let me just put this in here. Are you okay? This is if you just sign up, you see something like this, and then welcome. You've joined over 250,000 traders, blah, 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 blah. So here's what you expect. Are you seeing on the side here, someone just got paid? Are you seeing it? A trader just purchased a 50K challenge. Like, they are those things your prop firm cannot show you. They are giving you in real time. I'm not saying the next day. As it is happening, if Temi buys account now on Funded Nest, it will show here. Like, isn't in real time. If Ayomide buys account now or withdraws 100K, it will show here. So all those people faking screenshots or whatever they call it on Twitter, if it did not show here, that's a fake withdrawal. Do you understand? So let me finish this thing on time. Key prop firm updates and comparisons, best available discount and promo codes, exclusive bonus offers only for subscribers, access to giveaways, free tools and partner perks, early news and blah, 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 blah. This is what you get. This is what you get. So now, when you now come here now, you can see all of them. If you want to buy a prop firm, I'm not saying buy only these, buy only. I was saying this in before. So when you come here, you look around and buy. Look around and buy. But my problem is, if people come here now, people will start buying because it is cheaper. No. Don't buy because it is cheaper. Buy because you read everything and understood everything and it made sense to you before you buy. I'll say it again. Don't buy because it is cheaper. No. So from the best sellers, you see bestsellers, you see offers, meaning people that are doing discounts. Funding Pips is doing discounts. I can recommend this prop firm anytime, any day. Funding Pips, they are doing well. 20% off. If you use this code, match, you buy 20% off. If you're meant to pay, they will not tell you this thing on their page. They will not tell you on their page. And then you go inside and read the news inside of it. They've not even put Funded Nest on. Funded Nest being, are you seeing a trader received 2,000 euros? It just popped up. Look at it. So it is not something that you should not mess with. Look at it. Funded Nest, they're doing their own. So everything you're seeing here, those prop firms you are thinking that they are scam, come here, look for them, read it. Even with their payouts, you see, look at payouts. Payouts across all firms. If you see person payout, post them. Come here, come search them. If it's not here, it is most likely fraud. So the best, I always say it now, the best prop firm in payouts is Funded Nest. Look at it. They've paid out 10 million, 10.9 in just a single month. And the time, average time for that payout, average is not the lowest. Average is 3 days. But that is a lie. If Funded Nest pays you in 3 days, best believe you are getting 1,000 on top. It's not bobo juice. My friend bought an account of $5,000, withdrew $200, and they delayed the payment. They paid him 1,200. That was not even this year. That was last year. Yes, that was last year. Funded Nest, if they delay your payment for 24, just be praying, make the payment past 24 hours. Just pray, make it past 24 hours. They'll give you $1,000. They will not write to you about it. They'll just add it to your money and give you. So Funding Pips, their own is decent. One day your money don't come. All of them. So you can start viewing them one after the other. Are they paying? Are they not paying? But another trader received $2,000 from Funding Pips. So everything you want to know is here. The best reviews, the best sellers. So they cannot lie to you. So if you want to buy, I was skeptical at the time, saying if it's not funded next, Funding Pips. I'm not doing, but they've chopped my eye before. Funded my forex funds, closed all my accounts were on that one, were on that people. This year that I'm entering, I'm getting an account at least in 5 prop firms. At least in 5 prop firms. Scatter your investments. Your job is to make money, not to pay allegiance to anybody. I believe I made sense. So now, before you come and ask me any question about prop firm, come here, do the research yourself. Read the news you can do. Read the ones you cannot do. Any news that they hid on their website, it is here for free. Let me just show you one, and then we go analyze this pair that people talked about. Let me just show you one. Home. Funding Pips. Boom. So let's say now you want to buy an account from Funding Pips. This is everything you want to know about them, right? They have challenges 20. They have reviews 856. They have only one offer running, and they have one announcement for today, and they have payouts. Their payout is now open for everybody to see. And then their news is MT5 is back, blah, 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 blah. Their liquidity broker who gives them money is their liquidity provider. The platform where they trade it on, CTrader, MetaTrader, MaxTrader, MT5. The payment method you can use to pay them, you can pay with Apple Pay, Astro Pay, back transfers, credit card, crypto, blah, blah, blah. And their payout methods, they can still pay you through bank transfer, MasterCard, crypto, Rise, and Visa Direct. The instrument you can trade on it, CFDs, FX, metals, indices, everything. Like the leverage for FX, 1:50 for step 1, for step 2, 1:100. There's no 3-step. Okay, 3-step has none. Is 1:unlimited. And then commissions, $7 per lot. If you use one lot, commission is $7. No commission on indices, no commission on energy. And then that's it. Consistency rules applicable only for Funding Pips Zero account. If you're buying from Funding Pips Zero account, you have consistency rules. Your biggest winning trades, your biggest winning days must not exceed 15% of your total profit. That's consistent. It is boldly written. But guess what? You'll not write this thing on their website. I've done this thing with only one person on Discord, and that is Shedrack. So come here, read the rules, look at it. No risking more than 1% of per trade. Do you understand? So now, I've risked 2% on a trade before. That's what I do. So imagine I do not read this thing and buy my 100K account, almost $500, and go and come and risk 2% of trade. My account is gone. They did not tell me this one, but it is here, looking at you. So risking more than 1% per trade is already a blown account. So 3% rule, no single trade loss should exceed 3% of your account size. All the rules, it is explicitly written down here for you. So if you go to the website and buy it, and all this will be no read them, they'll tell you your account has been blown. You say, how? Look at it. Funding Pips Zero. New trading is not allowed. It is clearly written. So come here, read it, and then God bless you as you do that. I think I'm done with this. So let's check on these few trades and then we end. We are more than 1 hour already. I don't do this usually, but then let's do it today. The first person is UJ. UJ has nothing for anybody. UJ has bought crazily, right? USD JPY. This trade, I called it last week. Monday and Tuesday. Sadly, I called the trade from here. We have someone in this call that took the trade itself from here. I called it from here. And at about here, at about somewhere here, it's not this entry. The entry is somewhere below here. Entry is somewhere here. At about somewhere here, 3 are already and they're out. But then one of my students held it to this point. He took his account from 400 and 4,000 account that is drawn down, that is just 1% left to blow. Is now sitting at around 5,300 or something. So that's a decent work. That's on this trade. So what do you want me to tell you about in this trade? First off, where is it coming from? Where is it headed? It has gotten to this retired destination, which is this place. And now you are seeing the dancing up and down, dancing around and all. That is expected. You can't just come and break out on 4-hour zone like that. You cannot. So that's why it's retesting. So for me, what I'm going to do here as per key level, I'm not meant to share this thing, but then let me just do it silently. Only one person will understand. I'll not say it. Sure, I'm busy. People should stop. Yeah. Yes, now. Shit. Don't call me again, I beg. This is. But then go back. This one ended. Oh shit, this one is too long. Okay, here is fine. Good. This one is to. You don't pass. 1:3. Oh shit. If you get 1:2 here, just run. 1:2.5 is okay because it can mitigate this breaker. So this is what I have for you, Timmy. This is what I have for you. I can't tell you how I got it, but that's what I have for you. Even this thing is too much. So why am I going to that place? This is the place. 15. So make it 20. This is okay. 1:3. Has come. Yeah. So we are good. That is key level. Nothing again. So the other one, G card. Let me drop it in the group and then I'll do G card. I'll call it a day. There's no way a price will come to 4-hour time frame. USDJ. UJ. So there's no how price will come to 4-hour time frame and just blow it and then be going. And this rejection for here shows me something. If I even go down, it's better. Make you know miss also. I've sent it. So the next one is G card. G card. I had this buy for days. It did not buy. I left it though. It's not me that I took you. I left it. I told everybody to close their trade. I have the trade. Where is it? G card. I have the trade now. This is the guy now. I have the trade. I had it for days. You the guy would what am I doing? The guy will do 2 hours and leave. Please get me water. Thank you. This is the guy that is called Gcard. The guy is okay, everything is fine. And this is the place that I was buying from. Thank you. This place I was buying from. So from the first place I bought from was from this place. He got 2 hours and I left. I waited, make it come back. And this is the entry, let's say, because this is the liquidity that we used. This is the liquidity that we use here. This is the liquidity that we use. This one. So price took it out, and then we bought to this point, and I now waited for the extreme, which is this point. And price came there again and bought another 1 hour. I think it's 1 hour or 1 point something, and dumped again. I'm like, what is this? But now I'm seeing something that happened here. Something happened here. I'm not going down for that. Something happened here. So for me, if price comes back to this point, something happened here. Price come back to this point, you can buy from here. From here, yes. Your stop loss here. Your TP here. Here, yes. Why did I say that? Price has mitigated the place you wanted to mitigate. Are you done? You're like what I'm doing. Price have already mitigated the place I wanted to mitigate, and it already moved. And it did not. Like it didn't just move like that. It moved and ended with this point. So it's ranging a little bit in this point. You saw it now. It ranged and then it's back in the range again. So if it breaks out and comes here, you can take the buy. If it doesn't, you take your SL and go. But I believe it will buy. I believe it will buy. So all things being equal, it's going to be a good trade. Going to be a good trade. So who asked for this? Jesus. Okay. I was thinking this thing is not showing. I want you to cry now. So Ayomide, there you have it for G card. The main entry you've missed. So this second entry, if you miss, good. If you don't miss, good. But you don't miss the first one, don't miss the first one. So entering into a moving train is good, but take it with a pinch of a salt. So GC, that's it. So today we had 3 setups. GC by Ayomide. If you chop ST, make una hold Ayomide. And then USDJPY by Timmy. And then GBP NZD by Shedrack. None from me, so you people know who to hold. That's a joke anyway. So thank you for joining today's live. It is quite insightful for me, and kind of is, like I said, I will end with this. That thing you're doing that you think you're not seeing results, and rotate will say, even God in heaven is not partial, that if you put in the work enough, he will not bless you. No. So if you've done everything within your power, Timmy, you will win. Ayomide, you will win. Shedrack, you will win. Motivational MJ, you will win. Just don't give reasons. Just do it. Just do it. The only time you fail is when you say how they do again. That's when you fail. But if you're still here showing up every day, you've not failed really. So see you same time, same venue on Friday. And thank you for being here with me. And if you learned anything, if you gained value, just give me value on the chat before you leave. Thank you very much and have a lovely holiday. Seeing you back on Friday, same venue, and then December finish. So if you're coming back on Friday, come with my own December gifts because Friday will be on the 26th. So if you don't, then you get problem. Have a good day. Enjoy your day.